Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Denise Vargas. I am a part of the horse and livestock trailer sales here with Transwest. We're located 30 minutes north of Denver, just off of I-25 on Furniture Road. So if you guys are ever in the area, driving by or anything like that, and want to stop by and take a look, please feel free to do so. Now, today I am bringing you guys a brand new inventory item. This trailer hit the lot this Saturday that just passed. So it is a brand new trailer. It's a 2026 Logan Coach Bullseye in that white sheeting color. We're also seeing a 2-horse on a gooseneck. So we're working off of slants in the back, and then, you know, standard features in the front with our tack room and everything like that. This trailer is just shy of 21 feet on the floor. And I am starting to get a lot of questions about how long our nose area is within these trailers themselves. They tend to be anywhere from like 6 to 8 feet. This one in particular is just shy of 8 feet. So that's how long our trailer is down here. We're also seeing standard within the height and the width. So this trailer is 7 tall and then 6'9" wide. So we have just standard features on it. So we'll go ahead and get started on this trailer. We'll start up here within our tack room itself. So we're seeing obviously our door here with the tack room. It is, you know, our standard door. The doors will always hold our blanket bars. So this is where our blanket bars are located. These guys are full swing outs if you guys would want them to be. If not, we do have a hook here. We could hook it, and then this guy's kind of not going anywhere. It's just gonna stay put where it's at. Now, towards the bottom of our door here, we do have what we like to call like our brush tray, you know, that kind of stuff. So we do have this here. It does have carpet in it, but again, as you guys just saw, it's fully removable if you guys don't like it to be like a part of the brush box, because I know sometimes it gets fairly dirty. You do have the option to take that off. Now, again, it's a 2-horse, so we do see, you know, our swing out saddle rack. And it has our 2 tiers right here, so it is fully adjustable to whatever you guys would want it to be. So you guys just turn the knob here and you push it up and down whichever way you guys wanted to have them adjusted to. Again, as I mentioned, fully swings in and out. So if you guys want it swung out and you're working off of it, having it swung out, and once you're done, you pull it back in. But even with it swung out, you still have some clearance to get inside of your tack room. If you need to run in and grab something super fast, you still have the ability to do that. Now, coming into our tack room itself, we'll touch on the flooring here. So as we're seeing, our floor is full carpet. So it is a full carpeted tack room in here all throughout this interior. Now, going up into our nose, we're seeing the same exact thing. It is a full carpeted nose in here from the drop wall to the actual nose all the way down there. We do have a light located in the very top of our trailer up on the nose itself, and then we are also seeing 2 full bus windows on each end, driver and passenger side of this trailer itself. Now, nothing fairly fancy. We have our bridle hooks facing this wall that's connected to our stalls. We're also seeing the carpet on this bottom half, I should say top half, wherever our bridle hooks are located. The carpet is going to minimize the actual sound that heads into the stalls itself, because it does get pretty noisy sometimes when all that is clinging onto the actual trailer, where your horses can actually hear it in the inside, and sometimes they start kicking and they start kind of going crazy. So this kind of helps with that whenever you guys are in that instance. Now, where our saddle rack is located, just right behind it, we're gonna have our water tank. So we got our 25-gallon water tank. This guy will fill from the top, and then you have 2 options on here for however you guys wanna drain your water. So it does come with a hose. So you have a 4-foot hose. You can connect your hose to the bottom, and then you can pull it out wherever, you know, if you're giving your horses a wash, if you got dogs with you and they need a quick rinse as well, that's a really good option. Or you guys could put your water bucket just sitting right here. You turn this guy, and then you just let your water drain into that bucket itself, so you don't have to you know, worry about having to drag the hose all the way to the exterior of your trailer. Now we do see the black within this trailer itself, so we do see all like those black features with the trailer. This trailer is a galvanized steel frame trailer that is Vortex lined. So that is where that black is coming in within the all interior and exterior of our trailer. We'll keep seeing that feature throughout the whole entire video. On top of our tack room door, we also have a light, so if you guys need access to see outside on this end, you do have a light located just on top of your tack room door over there. Now coming to our hip end of our trailer, we're seeing another light at the very top, so more visibility down this way. We're also seeing 2 bus windows. So on our hip end, we're gonna have 2 bus windows, and then we're also gonna see our 2 tie hooks on this side. You're also gonna have a couple more on the other end. So if you're happen to, you know, only wanna put 1 on each side, you definitely have the option to do so when it comes to this guy here. Now onto our tires and our axles. So we do have 2 3,500-pound axles sitting on this trailer itself, and we're also seeing our wheels are gonna be 16-inch full aluminum, like black spoke almost wheels. So your rim, I like when the rims look black like that. I think it's really, really cool because it brings a different look to your trailer rather than just that full aluminum color or that steel. So I definitely like the feature on this trailer when it comes to the rims itself on here. Now moving to the rear, getting to the good part here, where our horses are going to be located. So as I mentioned, the Vortex line, so we do see the steel throughout the top end of our trailer here, and then we do see all this black. So all this is that Vortex line. So the Vortex lining is gonna help your trailer. You know, we want to sell a product that's gonna last you guys. If you're gonna buy it, you're saying, hey, I wanna keep it for years on end. I don't wanna sell it, you know. It's a good investment because we can assure you guys your trailer's not gonna rust. You're not gonna see many of those things that we have seen in the past years within other trailers. Now, I think it's a pretty cool feature because we are also adding it to our flooring. So we have our standard wood flooring, but as you guys can tell, even our floor is going to be Vortex lined. So having our flooring Vortex line is going to help the durability of it. Of course, we're not going to see very much, you know, damage to the floor. It's an extra sealant to your trailer to help you guys in the long run. That's for sure. Now coming into the stalls, touched on the floor, so you have that Vortex line. We're also having some rubber mats put on top of it. So this trailer has rubber mats throughout the whole entirety of the flooring down here. And then it's a 2-horse, so we just have 1 divider. The divider on this trailer is going to be our subdivider. So the way we operate this guy here is this pin that sits here. If you pull it and push in, as easy as that, you pull and push in. If you guys had your divider fully swung all the way out, your trailer here is not going to shut. So this does enough to just clear it to where if you wanted to, I know a lot of people sometimes use their trailers for moving and stuff like that. If you wanted to, you could keep this guy right there and you have the whole length of your actual stall in here to be able to, let's say you're only wanting to pull 1 horse, but you want, I don't know, their baby or something in here, and you just want to have 1 full stall. You guys do have the capability of doing that within this feature itself. Now again, this is going to be just partial divider. We're not seeing a stud divider, but we do have a full padded divider on both ends. So both first stall and second stall will have a full padded divider on there. Now to see the hip end of our trailer once more from the actual interior of the stalls here, we do have again those full-size bus windows. These guys do have that like jail bar protectant on it. Oh, if I can get it open. We do see the window, obviously bus window, so just your standard features. Then we also have our lights located in the very top of that. So I'll show you guys once we wrap around where our switches for our lights are going to be located. But again, pretty standard features. So the Vortex lined, we get up to the very front of our stalls and we do see our D-rings. So a lot of people like to put feed bags in our trailers. If you are one of them and you like to do that, you do have your 2 D-rings, and you also have another like hook on this half end. So you do have the capability of adding your feed bag if you do use them. Now we are also seeing our tie hook, the very top of our trailer, and then our jail bars, of course. We do have like this mesh on here for the jail bars itself. I will show you guys on the other end how you can operate those, but it's fairly easy to do so. The features will be exactly the same for the very front stall. So you still are going to have, you know, standard, your D-rings, your hook, and then the mesh on the jail bars as well. And then our roof on here, we do have 2 roof vents, so it's their 2-way roof vents. You pull them one way and they'll drag air out, and you push them the other way and they'll pull air in. So whichever way you guys are needing to put those guys, you definitely have the capability of doing so. Now for our lights. For our lights on this trailer itself, they're gonna be located just right here. So this is where we would flick our lights and we operate the interior and the exterior. So the switch will operate the inside, this one will operate both of your sides, and then your load light that's located on the very top. So as we see, we do have our load light up there, and then into our brakes already, we have a LED backup light already integrated into the actual brake light itself. So that is that white dash that we see right there. That guy will help you guys if you're backing up and it's very dark, because I know a lot of us travel and it's super dark outside. To back your trailer into a very dark spot, you do have all of your brake lights with that LED light already integrated into them itself. Now, coming to the head side of our trailer here, we do see same exact features. We have a light located at the very top, and then again our 2 tie hooks. So there will be in between the windows and then at the very end down there. And once again, with your windows themselves, these guys have those jail bars, and if you don't want to have them for any instance down, you just shut them, you know, give them a good push on there. It's a bus window, so this guy would operate like any other bus window, and then you just lock it. So if you guys have, you know, issues with your horse, you don't want to have your windows down or anything like that, you can still give them some ventilation. Now our jail bars, the way to operate our jail bars on this specific trailer, this brand of trailers, this middle lever, if you pull down the window itself and tug on it, the window will automatically swing back at you guys. And then to push it back into place, you do the same exact thing and then just push back. So that's how you would operate that. And then again, as I mentioned, with the actual mesh that we see here, these guys are full Velcro. So it's very easy to take on and put on and take off. So if you need to take it off, if you're worried that your horse is gonna rip it up or anything like that, it's very easy. You just take it off just like that, and then you guys go ahead and shut your windows. I do get a lot of questions as well onto how to open our windows on a Logan. I like the feature on the Logans themselves because I'm very short and that latch is located very high on these trailers. So the way you operate this to pull your drop downs down is you pull on the lever and you literally just pull the window. So you pull on it and you pull, and this guy will automatically just come back down, which I really like that feature on them. Now, if you guys wanted to ride with your drop downs fully down and you don't want to worry about anything like that, give your horse a little bit more air, you definitely can. This guy, once it's in its socket, your window's not going to be going. You got to give it a good push. This is where that window will go, and you know, it'll just suck into the socket, and then your window will automatically just want to keep pushing back down that end. So now we'll go up to the front, which is our nose area. And again, as I mentioned, the Vortex line is also going to be located all throughout this nose. So the bottom half of your nose, we see the black features. We're also seeing on this top end right here. This trailer in particular is working off of just a manual crank jack. So you have, you know, standard feature for your manuals, and then your lever has its own holding spot just underneath right there. So right there, that guy will be located. So every time you park your trailer and you're done with it, take it out, put it back in its place. That way you can assure you're not going to lose that guy at all. And then again, you know, standard on all these trailers, we're going to give you guys a full-size spare tire. So if you hit any, you know, bumps in the road, anything like that, and you need your spare tire, this is where your spare tire is going to be located, just underneath your nose over here. And then our 7 plug has its own little spot right here, but this is your 7 plug, of course, standard as well. And then we just hook it back onto its hook over there. Now, our coupler, again, standard as in all our Logans. You have your standard coupler. You also will get your safety chains and then your breakaway switch. Please, you guys, whenever you're moving any trailer, even if it's 2 feet away, connect your safety chains, because you never know what can happen. Sometimes we don't even actually put our coupler how we should and lock it. So please make sure you guys are doing that for your safety and for your animal safety as well. We don't want any accidents happening. And our coupler is fully adjustable, so if we need to adjust these guys, that's how we would do so. We just turn the knobs and adjust them if you need to pull it down or push it back up again. And then again, we spoke about it, top of this trailer will also be just that white sheeting. So that full white sheeting all throughout this trailer itself. So we got a white colored trailer. Now, also seeing a lot of questions on warranty with these trailers themselves. This brand of Logan, you guys are seeing 8-year structural warranty, 3 years hitch to bumper, and then you're also seeing 1 year on tires, no questions asked. So it's pretty good warranty in my opinion on a brand new trailer. So if you guys, you know, have any issues with it, you buy a brand new, have any issues with it, please reach out to your warranty, reach out to Logan, let them know, hey, this is what's happening, and they'll be more than happy to help you guys. Now again, this is a brand new 2026 Logan Coach Bullseye 2 Horse Gooseneck. Our stock ID for this trailer is going to be 5N250845. So if you guys happen to have any other questions on this trailer or any other trailer that's located in our lot, please feel free to reach out to me. This right here is going to be my email. You guys are also seeing my cell and my office number. So if you guys ever need anything on any of these guys, please feel free to reach out. También hablo español para los que ocupen ayuda con alguien que les pueda dar servicio en español. Si ustedes tienen alguna pregunta, ya sea en esta traila o en cualquier otra traila que nosotros tenemos aquí, por favor no duden en llamarme o mandarme un correo electrónico. Este viene siendo mi correo electrónico. Aquí está mi número de celular y luego aquí está el número de la oficina. Así que si ustedes tienen alguna otra pregunta, por favor márquenme para yo poder ya servirles a ustedes. And again, you guys, we'll see you next week. Thank you.